When I first came into the mayor's office, I reflected back on the campaign season of 2017, 2018. Of course, when I was running for mayor, I was the sheriff at the time. And there had been great work that had been done by the Domestic Violence Commission. I had served on that commission over the decades, both in my capacity as sheriff, and once I had served in my capacity as director of public safety for the county. But my relationship with Harbor House goes back to when I was chief of police and even beyond as a young detective working and investigating domestic violence related cases. And so while running for mayor, a number of residents indicated to me that this was a significant issue for our community. And so one of the first things I did after getting elected as mayor and assuming office was reconstituting the Domestic Violence Commission here within Orange County. What we hope to achieve through the Domestic Violence Commission is a validation that the current services that we are providing within Orange County are consistent with best practices across the nation and certainly across the state of Florida. And the best way to do that is have an interdisciplinary team of individuals come together and do a review from time to time. I believe that whenever we involve the citizens in the governance of our community, we end up with a better outcome when we deliver those services that are requested. I have responded to calls for service involving domestic violence, and I know that as a law enforcement officer, it's one of the most violent scenes sometimes that you can respond to, one of the most risky scenes that you can respond to, because oftentimes there's a lot of emotion that's involved in the relationships that are indicative of domestic violence situation. And I can tell you that as I gained rank through the years, I commanded various scenes where the domestic violence interaction between combatants grew and escalated to circumstances that resulted in barricaded situations, sometimes armed, barricaded gunman situations. And I've seen the calamities of sometimes of how not only has it negatively impacted the victims and the individuals who live within the homes, but law enforcement officers. I'm proud of my service, 38 years as a law enforcement officer in this community, having worked at every level from being a street cop to being the head of a police department, being an elected sheriff, were really just great opportunities for me to give back to our community. Well, I know that the luncheon is all about raising money, and for those who believe in the services and want to make a difference in an individual way, we hope that you see fit to make a financial contribution to the efforts of Harbor House.